All right, here we go, guys. It is April 21st, 2026, and we are in element 11 in Your Lifebook, my life book. So, element 11 is how do you eat healthy beyond fuelings? So, this is the part that gets so many people all up, all uptight. Is why do I have to use packaged foods? Well, the cool thing is these are pretty incredible packaged foods that are not ultra processed, and they are just perfectly balanced with great macronutrient balance. They're made no artificial sweeteners, flavors, colors, preservatives. They are so simple. They are a tool just like this book. They are a tool just like the community. They're a tool just like your coach. But our goal truly is to get beyond fuelings. Yet, you know what? It doesn't hurt because I'm going to have a sweet treat. And I think that a cookie dough bar is much better than a candy bar. So, just saying. All right, on to element 11. In element 11, we will start learning to eat healthy when buying food as you are zoning in on reaching your healthy weight. We will understand the importance of your lean and green meal. We will discover how to create a new four-part shopping list that supports your habits of health and transformation. So at this point, most of you are probably on your way to reaching a healthy weight using our prepackaged meals. You've chosen a strategy that is effective, easy to use, fits into your busy schedules, and is helping you to consistently lose weight and improve your health. I believe that the fuelings are the easiest way to enter the path to optimal health. This is also allowing you to start building new habits of health that are supportive, not just during your weight loss, but they will also form a permanent part of your new automated way of making healthier choices. Most importantly, the fuelings are providing you with a balance of high quality protein, complex carbohydrates, not simple carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates, probiotics, 24 vitamins and minerals to protect your body and help you feel full and satisfied, and because they give you a scientifically determined dose of energy between 90 to 110 per dose. So recognize calories is energies. So they make it much easier to control your energy intake. So we have turned you into a fat-burning machine as you lose weight safely and effectively. Our goal goes way beyond reaching a healthy weight and extends all the way to optimal health and well-being. Right there, what we've been focusing on is after the after. Not the 5 months that it took me to lose the 53 pounds. The 10 and a half years that I've lived beyond that. So it's so much more. In order for the goal to become a reality, I am going to help you develop a complete healthy eating strategy to support you for the rest of your life, including advice on how to choose groceries, select from a restaurant menu, and cook a quick, low glycemic meal. Fuelings can give you just the boost you need to get started on your journey to permanent weight loss and optimal health, just as I did. If you are currently in phase 1 and focused on reaching a healthy weight, you are probably eating one lean and green meal per day, unless your needs require you to eat more than one. The importance of the lean and green. Think of this meal as your training wheels to making healthier food choices. At this point, all of your other meals are coming from our prepackaged fuelings, unless you are preparing all of your fuelings yourself. A great way to build your new story and start to dramatically change your long-term weight management is to use your lean and green as the first micro habit of healthy eating for life. We are removing all the unhealthy store-bought processed foods from your diet and are now helping you make relatively simple, healthy food choices. We will build on this so by the time you have reached your healthy weight, most, if not all, of your food choices that you make at the store and when you are out at a restaurant will be healthy ones. This approach also allows your body to continue to use all of its digestive functions, including enzymes, bile release, and the breakdown live food so that your body doesn't miss a beat. Let's review what you are eating and how to make great choices when at the store. Shopping
TK,
for
what is
your,
live food?
what's that?
What is live food?
Like I'm I'm assuming that it's like whole foods from the grocery store, like
Okay.
vegetables and fruits and um these digestive functions and the breakdown live and to break down live food so that your body doesn't miss a beat. Yeah, I'm assuming it's just like, how the bile creates on real vegetables and things like
Okay.
that. I'm assuming whole foods. I don't know.
Okay.
Good question. Shopping for your lean and green. If you haven't had much experience selecting healthy proteins and vegetables, you may want to take a bit of time to ask the butcher or produce department for help. I learned a large amount just by asking store employees which items are fresh, healthy, and locally produced. Once you have it down, you should be able to get your weekly shopping done in no more than 15 minutes. Your shopping list should include selections from these four major groups: lean proteins, healthy fats and oils, green vegetables and salad, healthy snacks and condiments. During phase one, or the weight loss period, you will not be eating fruit or grains. We will add these during the transition and beyond. Let's actually write down what choices you are currently making in each list and look for opportunities to improve. Lean protein. Shopping for protein is a great opportunity to try out new food sources, flavors, and recipes, and to learn very specific habits of health. By choosing the leanest meats, experimenting with meat alternatives, and increasing your variety of fish and seafood, you're lowering and even eliminating unhealthy fats while adding healthy omegas to create a powerful, nutritious meal. To keep that fat content low, you'll be grilling, baking, broiling, and poaching your selections. And to make it easier for you to choose the leanest options, I've devised a color-coded system that takes you from lean, light green, to dark green. Here's a rundown of your lean and green protein sources. So seafood. When you eat fish, you're choosing great proteins, such as significantly reducing your risk of disease. Eating fish 1 to 3 times a week is an important habit of health and can have a profound impact on your well-being over time. In fact, one serving of fish a week may reduce your risk of fatal heart attack by 40%. What seafoods do you currently choose? What adjustments can you make to your choices of fish and shellfish using the diagram below? So the lean category, which has enough fat so you don't have to add fat, is salmon, tuna, farmed catfish, and mackerel or herring. The leaner portion, the 6 ounce after cooked, and you want to add one healthy fat, is swordfish, trout, and halibut. And then the leanest, which is a 7 ounce portion after cooked, and you add two healthy fats, is cod, flounder, haddock, orange roughy, wild halibut, grouper, tilapia, mahi-mahi, tuna again, but the yellow fin instead of the blue fin, canned in water, wild catfish, crabs, scallops, shrimp, and lobster. Love lobster. Love
After
lobster.
cooked.
What's that?
After cooked.
After cooked. Yep.
That is a lot. I love it. That's a lot. That's 7 ounces of tilapia. I measure it before cooking. And it's like, that's a full plate, seven
Yep.
ounces. But if it's after cooked, that's even, oh boy, I'm in heaven now.
A lot of times, like at Valentine's Day, we'll do a small steak, and do like 2.5 ounces of steak and half of a serving of lobster. And then you've got the in-between amount of fat. You just have one fat because steak gets none and lobster gets two. So if you're doing half and half, you only get one. And so I actually use a little bit of butter to dip my lobster in. That's our one of
Yum.
our That's one of our Valentine's things. We go all out and have mashed cauliflower and
Oh, yeah.
anyways.
Nice.
So meat and poultry. It's important to lower your consumption of red meat and eat more fish. White meat, poultry, skinless, legumes such as beans, and low-fat or non-fat dairy. But if you're like me and once in a while need that savory taste of meat, steak, just minimize the amount of saturated fat so you can enjoy this great protein source and still stay healthy. What meat and poultry do you currently choose? What adjustments can you make to your choice of meat and poultry using the diagram below? So here's some lean meats. So lean 5 ounce portion, no additional fat is the lean beef. And I just go to Google and say, hey, what are the leanest steaks? Because he doesn't list them out here. So it's not all steaks. It's a
Hmm.
lean cut of steak. And there's a big difference. Um, Roast and ground beef. And again, recognize ground meats are in all three categories. You have to know the percentage of fat in them. So that's 80 to 88% if you're in this category, whether it's turkey or chicken or beef. Is it in the lean because it's that percentage. Pork chops, pork tenderloin. Actually, you know what? The pork chop and the pork tenderloin now are in the leaner. I'm not sure why, but it has shifted categories in the newer Optavia guides. It's in leaner instead of lean. So, anyways, leaner, 6 ounce portion, add one additional fat serving. So that's your breast or white meat without skin, turkey or chicken. Turkey, ground turkey or other meats, that's 95 to 97%. And then the leanest, which is the 7 ounce portion with two fats, is buffalo, elk, or deer. Or then you go to ground turkey or other meats, and it's 90% or higher. Now, this is something you got to pay attention to. That buffalo, when it's ground, it's not necessarily in the leanest because they add beef to it. So they add beef fat and yeah, so I have had I have found that some ground buffalo is fattier than our lean category. So don't assume just because it's a buffalo burger that it's healthy for you. So that was a very eye-opening discovery. So, and I see I got a thumbs up from Dana there. Meat alternatives. If you'd like to eliminate meat from your diet or just reduce the amount you eat, there are some great meatless options available. I recommend that you stick with the choices on the list, but if you do find an alternative you'd like to try, please make sure it contains no added sugar. What meat alternatives do you choose? What adjustments can you make to your choice of meat alternatives using the diagram below? So in the lean category, there's 3 eggs, limit once per week. 15 ounces of tofu, firm or soft variety. Leaner, the 6 ounce, and again, obviously it doesn't fit the 5, 6, and 7 ounce portion because in the meatless categories it's a little different. So it's 15 ounces of tofu that's extra firm, or 2 whole eggs plus 4 egg whites, or one, add one additional fat serving. I'm not sure why it says there. But that's just part of when you're in the leaner category, you get one healthy fat. Leanest is 14 egg whites or 2 cups of egg beaters, which is a ton and you can't do it. So make sure to split that. And a lot of times I'll do half reduced fat cheese and a cup of egg whites. And I'll tell you what, it's a ton. Healthy fats and oils. one of the most important improvements in today's meals fueling system is that they now ensure that users get the right amount of healthy fats. An adequate supply of fat helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins such as A, D, E, and K, and contributes to gallbladder health. Fats also help you lose weight by giving you a sense of fullness and added texture to your meals. I'm going to tell you a few others. It really helps with your bowels moving properly. It helps with your skin. It helps with brain fog. I mean, there are so many reasons to have a balance of fat. Not too much and not too little. It's very important to have the balance. And also, when you're looking at omega-6s, omega-6s are not the healthy ones. We need a little bit more omega-3. We get lots of omega-6. So we want to okay, anyways, side notes. What healthy fats and oils do you currently use, such as 1.5 ounces of avocado? So what adjustments can you make to your choice of healthy fats and oils using the diagram below? Remember to eliminate salad dressings with soybean oil, which is high in omega-6. Again, soybean is fabulous, but soybean, when it's processed and turned into oil, that's not healthy for you. And there's very few dressings that do not have soybean oil. So that's something really good to look and check out. So each equals 1 fat serving. So 1 teaspoon of canola, fat, flaxseed, walnut, or olive oil, up to 2 tablespoons of low carbohydrate salad dressing. So it needs to have about 5 or less. It needs to have 5 fats and 5 or less grams of carbs. 5 to 10 black olives or green olives, 1 tablespoon of reduced fat margarine, 1.5 ounces of avocado. So, green vegetables and salad. I love vegetables and salads. As you'll discover in the following chapter, I believe you just can't eat too many healthy fruits and vegetables, with very few exceptions. Once you reach your healthy weight, during the weight loss phase, however, I'm going to ask you to avoid fruit, which can be extremely high in carbohydrates, and really focus on selecting moderate amounts of vegetables from the green area. When we talk about the vegetables you will eat during this phase, we're referring to nutrient-dense, low glycemic carbohydrates that support your healthy weight while you lose weight. Some popular diets reduce carbohydrates to such a low level that they bring about a profound state of ketosis, accompanied by dehydration and metallic fruity breath. I don't advocate that. Rather, this plan will create an efficient wow, that word is not coming to my mouth. Psychologic state of mind. Wow. Dietary ketosis, or what I like to call a fat burning state. This allows you to burn fat while providing enough carbohydrates, around 80 to 85 grams per day, to maintain muscle and brain health. The list that follows is designed to create this ideal state for optimal weight loss. What green vegetables and salads do you currently choose? What adjustments can you make to your choice of green vegetables and salads? Use the diagram. Um, as you'll see, your choices are color-coded, but this time based on the amount of carbohydrates they contain. So dark green selections give you fewer carbohydrate calories. So if you're having trouble getting into fat burn state, or if your weight loss slows down, it's probably a good idea to confine your choices to the dark green groups, while also reducing or eliminating condiments and making sure your salad dressings are low fat and very low carb. So high carbohydrate vegetables, and these are not really high carbohydrate, these are just high of the lows. So just so you know, a half a cup. So broccoli, cabbage, collards, mustard greens, cooked, green or wax beans, kohlrabi, okra, peppers, green, red, yellow, scallions, summer squash, crook neck and straight neck, tomatoes, red, ripe, canned, turnips, winter squash, and then moderate carbohydrate, half a cup, asparagus, cabbage, cauliflower, eggplant, fennel, kale, mushrooms, portobello, spinach, cooked summer squash, and zucchini and scallops. And then the lowest carbohydrate serving is these are a half a cup. I believe all of these, some of these are 1 cups. So mustard greens are 1 cup, collards, fresh, raw, 1 cup, romaine lettuce, 1 cup, endive, 1 cup, lettuce, butterhead, 1 cup, celery, that's a half cup, cucumber, half a cup, mushrooms, white, half a cup, radishes, half a cup, sprouts, alfalfa or mung beans, half a cup, turnips, greens, half a cup. From the list, select any combination of 3 servings each. 1 serving equals 1 cup of raw salad greens or a half a cup of cooked or raw vegetables. So recognize on there are no carrots, Brussels sprouts, onions, potatoes, corn, peas. Those are just too either starchy with carbohydrates or too high glycemic, especially if they're cooked. I can't believe carrots go from like 30 to 80 once they're cooked. So it's pretty crazy. I have researched that because I really like carrots. Um, Healthy snacks and condiments. Use condiments to add flavor and zest to your meals. Just remember that they contribute to the overall carbohydrate intake. We recommend reading food labels for carbohydrate information and controlling condiment portions for optimal results. A condiment serving should contain no more than 1 gram of carbohydrate per serving. You can enjoy up to 3 condiment servings per day. It doesn't have to be with the lean green. What healthy snacks and condiments do you currently choose? What adjustments can you make to your choice for healthy snacks and condiments using the diagram below? Condiments, half a teaspoon of most dried herbs and spices, 1 teaspoon of balsamic vinegar, 1 teaspoon of minced onion, lemon, lime juice, yellow mustard, salsa, or soy sauce. And then up to 2 tablespoons of sugar-free flavoring syrup, such as Torani for coffee syrups, 1 packet artificial sweetener, such as Splenda, Tabasco or other hot sauce, and red wine or cider vinegar. Feel free to use liberally. Other optional snack items, 3 celery stalks, 1 fruit-flavored sugar-free popsicle, a half a cup of serving of sugar-free Jell-O, up to 3 pieces of sugar-free gum or mints, 2 dill pickle spears, half an ounce of nuts or 10 almonds, whole nuts, 10 whole almonds, walnuts, 7 halves, or pistachios, 20 kernels. Note, nuts are a rich source of healthy fats and additional calories. To choose this optional snack sparingly. So now you have your 4-part grocery list and the entire inventory of your need to restock your kitchen for phase 1 using the Fuelings. It couldn't be simpler, but remember, it's a precise eating strategy that works best exactly as outlined. That means that for the best results, you must confine yourself to only the foods on this list. Many communities already have grocers that allow you to shop online, like ClickList. Imagine totally eliminating the temptation or having your healthy food delivered directly to your home. Actually put together your healthy grocery list here and you can download extra copies from thehabitsofhealth.com. Lean protein, healthy fats and oils, green vegetables and salad, healthy snacks and condiments. And Amazon actually is delivering, if you're close to an Amazon, they will literally deliver even fresh produce to you now. So they won't and Craig won't, but now that you understand the importance of learning to choose healthy options in your lean and green, we will shift to how easy it is to eat healthy for life. We will complete the healthy eating section in the future element once you have reached your healthy weight. Make sure you review all your notes and this element often. Also share it with your coach and spend time discussing how these possibilities will become a reality. In the next element, we will address how to start learning to eat healthy when buying food as you are zoning in on reaching your healthy weight. And then there's all of the fun questions to fill out and discuss with your coach. Notes to yourself on element 11. All right, guys, let's see if I can